the Clockmaker's courageous child. In the heart of the town of Tickingwood, where every building chimed in harmony, there lived a clockmaker named Elias. His little shop was a wonder. Pendulums swung with hypnotic rhythm. Cuckoo birds sang on the hour, and brass gears clicked and whirred like a tiny orchestra. But of all his creations, none was more remarkable than his child, Liora, who, unlike other children, had an unusual gift. She could hear the heartbeat of time itself. From the moment she was born, the ticking of clocks seemed to speak to her. A gentle rhythm would guide her steps, warn her of danger, and sometimes, in the quiet hours of night, tell her secrets no one else could hear. Liora's eyes sparkled with curiosity, and her small fingers were nimble, able to mend broken watches as easily as she tied her shoelaces. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills, a strange hush fell over Tickingwood. The clocks, usually so reliable, began to falter. Pendulums hung motionless, gears ground to a halt, and an eerie silence swept through the town. The townspeople panicked, for without time, everything became chaotic. Bread would spoil before it was baked, trains would stall, and birthdays would vanish like mist. Elias worked frantically in his shop, adjusting springs and tightening screws, but nothing could restore the clocks. At last, he turned to Liora, hope and fear mingling in his eyes. "You must go, Liora," he said. "The heart of time has been stolen. Without it, the town's rhythm cannot continue. Only someone courageous can journey to the clock tower of shadows and return it." Liora's small hands clenched into fists. "I'll go, father. I won't let Tickingwood lose its time." With a satchel of tools, a tiny lantern, and her faithful cat Talk, she ventured into the foggy forest that bordered the town. The trees whispered like old clocks, their branches ticking against each other in the wind. Every step was a puzzle, every shadow a riddle, yet Liora pressed on. After hours of wandering, she reached the clock tower of shadows, a towering structure that loomed like a dark pendulum against the moonlit sky. Its gates were guarded by time-wraith creatures of mist and silence that moved as slowly as a stopped clock. "Only one with courage can pass," they hissed. Liora stepped forward, her lantern held high. "I am not afraid. I carry the heart of my town's time in my hands." The wraiths circled her, their forms twisting, but Liora's resolve did not waver. She listened to the rhythm within her chest, matched it to the unseen heartbeat of the clocks, and began to hum a tune only time itself could understand. The wraiths shivered. 10 Baniset. Leaving the entrance open, inside, atop a dizzying spiral staircase, Liora found the heart of time. A glowing crystal, suspended in midair, pulsing like a giant heartbeat. But the moment she reached for it, a shadowy figure appeared, the master of lost hours, a being who thrived on forgotten time. "You cannot take what is mine," it hissed. "I am not taking it," Liora said boldly. "I am restoring it. Time belongs to everyone, not just you." With that, she wrapped the crystal in a velvet cloth and whispered the rhythm of Tickingwood's heartbeat. The crystal glowed brighter, and the master of lost hours shrieked as light filled the tower. Liora ran down the spiral staircase, past the echoing chiming of clocks, returning to life. When she emerged into the night, Tuck leaping joyfully at her side, the town's clocks were all synchronized once more. The bells rang in harmony, the trains ran, and the townspeople danced in the streets. Elias lifted her into his arms. "You've saved us all, Liora. You were courageous in a way even I could not have imagined." Liora smiled, tired but triumphant. "Time is alive, father, and it lives in all of us. We just have to listen." From that day on, Liora was known as Tickingwood's guardian of time. She continued to play with gears and springs, to listen to the heartbeat of clocks, and to remind everyone that courage isn't the absence of fear, it says. The choice to face it even when the world feels paused and uncertain. And so, the clocks ticked. The town thrived, and the courageous child of the clockmaker became a legend, whispered in every chime, reminding all who listened that time, like courage, must be cherished.